You're watching the 2025-26 SCAC Basketball Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Colorado College basketball program. The Tigers will once again be led as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Katherine Auguste, along with leadership from senior Kayla Mackel. And Coach Kayla, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for
We are
having us.
glad to be here. Thank you.
Coach, we'll open things up with you heading into year 10 as the head coach of this CC basketball program there in the Springs. It's been a really remarkable journey and thinking of all the things that this program has been able to accomplish of late, coming off back-to-back 20-plus win seasons, a trip to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1990, the 23 wins last year, a new program record. You became the all-time winningest coach in program history last year. But this does feel a little bit like a reset, as we talked about before coming on. And I'm interested in just kind of your mindset coming into this season. How excited are you? How motivated and kind of recharged are you coming into this year 10?
Honestly, Russell, I feel completely like the slate is clean. We are so thankful for every bit of accomplishment and investment of all of our alumni. And this is actually a perfectly timed question with October 15th being right for those who celebrate first day of D3 basketball and just the alum text messages flying around between people who are so proud of what they helped give to get our team to where we are now. I think it's the most beautiful, consistent build. And I feel like our fresh slate is nothing but energy and appreciation and really excited for everything that's to come this year. Like we have a great group of people.
Kayla, you've been such a key piece to this successful puzzle and such a cornerstone, really, since stepping onto campus there day one with this CC group. You're a two-time All-SCAC performer, including, last year a second team performer, earning those accolades. But I'm sort of interested for you, how has that, time and the success that you've been able to experience through these first 3 years kind of helped shape your mindset coming into this big senior year for you? And, what's the kind of been the leadership standpoint that you've shouldered coming into this season?
Totally. I mean, I think I've gone from being a very quiet leader to more of a vocal leader on the court. Definitely leading by example, putting the hard work in off the court or on the court, but outside of practice and just showing up for the team all the time. And I just think we have a really good group of leaders on this team, a lot of returners that are just excited about this group and leading the new people and just building everyone up and bringing the energy, and the freshmen and all the sophomores and everyone new have just really picked up on that and are really, we're just all excited.
Coach, you sort of mentioned sort of the idea of kind of this fresh slate that's energizing this program. And Kayla mentions this big freshman class and the alumni and how important they've been with the graduating of a big senior class last year. You welcome in your biggest first year class since the 21-22 season. So, what kind of energy does a big first year group like that bring? How they adjusted to your program, and how important are, leaders like Kayla and others and kind of welcoming them in and making sure they get into the fold and feel comfortable early on as well?
It's a great question. I think our leadership core has set the tone for welcoming competition, for welcoming the level being raised. And that's in every single way, from off the court to right work ethic to how we're like just competing in every single drill. It's been instrumental, right? I think it's all about how your upperclassmen and returners set that tone. And then to have six freshmen coming in who are confident, who come from great programs, who are going to raise our level. And then in addition to a fifth year in Lexi Garcia and a junior transfer in Naya Kernick, goodness, like our slate of really new energy, new skill sets, everything is exactly putting us where I think we want to be to start this season. And we're still learning everybody's tendencies and figuring everybody out, but that's making every practice really fun and like the best giant puzzle.
Kayla, what's the chemistry like with this new group of Tigers as they've started to form? What's sort of been the vibe, early on in the season, and what's providing the energy with this group as things get underway?
Yeah, totally. I think team culture has always been one of our biggest advantages. I mean, we're all best friends off the court just as much as we are on the court. And I think the chemistry like shows through that. Like everyone's building each other up. The gym's never quiet. I mean, Andy and Avery Will or Andy Will and Avery Johnson are fellow seniors with me, and they're just always loud, always clapping, and just being awesome leaders on the court. And I think that everyone picks up on that.
Coach, we've talked about kind of the transition coming into this fresh new slate season, sort of beyond the lines. I'm interested, on the floor, what do you expect this team to kind of look like once the season gets started? What do you expect to be kind of identities? Do you expect some things to carry over from seasons past? Do you expect some fresh looks? What are some things that fans can sort of anticipate as being constants regardless of result night in and night out?
Right. I think a lot of our hallmarks remain absolutely the same. We will play transition-based basketball. We are shooters. We love to move the ball. I think our offensive movement is only going to continue to strengthen as we get really just sharpshooters across the board, right? But who are versatile enough to be attacking, who are making great decisions in transition. Like I'm really excited about where our offensive structure is going. And then on the flip side, like we're making some significant defensive tweaks that we feel really fit our personnel. And I think it's energizing everybody because we're not staying the same in every way. We're growing and developing and really trying as a staff to be like, hey, who do we have? What can we do with that? Where do our strengths lie? And I'm incredibly lucky. I mean, this will be my 9th year coaching with Lisa Gould, who is an amazing, former head coach in her own right, and she's brought so much to our program. And then we get the return of Drew Mitchell in his 2nd year with us. And so I'm just really pumped. I think the synergy we have as a staff team has been super encouraging.
Finally, as we wrap up with Kayla, so much excitement coming into this season. And when you've had, conversations with some of those other senior leaders about some of the goals and expectations with this group, what have those conversations look like? And, kind of second part to that question, when, classmates, teammates, fans across campus hear Colorado College basketball, what do you hope they associate that with?
Yeah, I will. Goals wise, we definitely want to win the tournament, the SCAC tournament, and make it as far as we can in the NCAA tournament. Get back there again and hopefully make it further in the first round because it was fun to do that, but we want to be more competitive in that area. And around campus, I think we just want to be known as like the most hardworking team, the loudest team, and I think we are known as that. When other teams are talking to us, they're like, "Wow, you guys are there an hour early before practice. Like you're getting like it's just team culture. Like we're excited, we're working hard, and we're just ready for the season."
Finally, coach, as we wrap up with you, the energy is there. The start of this new season is right in front of us, and so I'm just giving you the last word to the fans, to the supporters of this team. What have you learned early on about this group that has you fired up? What do fans need to know about this team when they come out and watch this group throughout the 25-26 season?
Gosh, I continue learning so much about our team, but my absolute favorite things right now on the court is how they compete, how they hold themselves to such a high standard and one another as well. So I think Kayla spoke to a little bit in the leadership commentary, but it's energy and it's also expectations. And so they're really raising the level beautifully in that regard. And then off the court, just how they are as people, they protect one another. They are one another's biggest cheerleaders. And with a large group and with so much newness, like that's just who we are and what we're going to be. And so the tone has been set really, really well. And I couldn't be more excited. Like I am incredibly ready for this year and feel very lucky to be here with them.
Colorado College head basketball coach Katherine Auguste, along with leadership from senior Kayla Mackel. Coach Auguste and the Tigers open up the 2025-26 campaign when they take on Hope up at Calvin on November 14th. Coach Kayla, thanks so much for your time today and best of luck as you march forward throughout the rest of the season.
Thanks, Russell. You're awesome.
Thank you.